Most of us know what a debit card is, right? We all know that. But how much do we know about reloadable prepaid cards? With us today, discussing this burgeoning finance and payment method alternative is Rachel Gelman, Product Manager for Western Union. Hey, Rachel, good to meet you.
You too.
Welcome to the show. Listen, some of us may remember Western Union, and I do. I mean, it's an American icon. Come on, the way our parents did. Popular in those days for sending and receiving telegrams. And years later, of course, the money movement category opened up. And as I mentioned in the intro, the reloadable prepaid cards much more recently. Define that financial category for us, if you would.
So prepaid cards are becoming increasingly popular as a financial tool. So there's debit cards and credit cards, but with prepaid, you're not going to run into the overdraft that you can with a bank account or a debit card that you would use. And actually, bank accounts are finding that the average fee for a year is about $259.
Are you serious?
On average. So a prepaid card's a great alternative to that.
So for those of us who have never used a prepaid credit card, how do they work?
So the cards are pretty simple. You're going to get a card, whether it's at a retail location like 7-Eleven, Dollar General, or Family Dollar, or they're available online. We have them at westernunion.com/prepaid, and they're free there. And then once you have the card, you'll load money onto it, whether it's cash, direct deposit. You can actually load a Western Union money transfer right onto the card for free. It's very simple.
Yeah.
And then you manage the money. So you can sign up for text message alerts to be able to see when you have a low balance, when you have a credit that's deposited onto the card. And then you can actually view your transactions online, just like you would with a bank account.
I was going to say, it sounds like a bank account, like a debit card that I have in my purse right now.
Absolutely, but there's no way to overdraft. And so you're never going to be surprised by one of those fees.
And that can get costly, paying those overdraft fees. All right, here's the thing. Some people who are watching right now might be thinking, all right, prepaid, not for me, not my thing. Perhaps because they do have good credit, right?
Sure.
Their credit is okay, or they've got a wallet full of cards already, or even ample amounts of cash. So how can a prepaid card benefit this particular consumer?
Prepaid is a really great way to manage all of your expenses all the time. But for people who do have other ways, like a credit card or a bank account, prepaid is a great way to budget. And so you can really just put all your money for groceries, or all your money for clothing, or even all your money for holiday shopping right on the prepaid card, and you know that you're going to stay within those limits that you set for yourself. Another great thing to do with it is shop online. So if you're not comfortable putting your credit card or your bank account information for an online shopping experience, you can use a prepaid card and know you have a lot more control over those finances.
Yeah, that sounds good. Can they use them anywhere they would use a normal Visa or a debit card?
They work anywhere debit MasterCard's accepted. So you can use it online, you can use it to pay bills, you can use it at restaurants, grocery stores, really any way you're looking for. Then you can also send Western Union money transfers with the card.
All right, so let me ask you about fees.
Oh,
are there fees? You knew that was the question,
Yes.
right, for using this kind of payment alternative?
And there are fees, and
Okay.
the fees range between all the different types of prepaid products. So it's really important to think about how you're going to use the card and how those fees are going to affect you. So the Western Union card is really fee friendly. There's no monthly maintenance fees, which a lot of the other products charge. And there's no purchase transaction fees, which means that every time you swipe the card, we're not going to charge for that transaction either. And actually, one great thing that we like to talk about is that if you use the card and put direct deposit onto it, so from your payroll or government benefits, that's free to do. And then instead of using an ATM, which does have fees associated with it, you can actually pull off cash at a supermarket or another retailer for free. So you can use the card every day without paying a fee.
How does a consumer then put the money on the card, and are there any minimums that they can put on the card?
To start off, the card has no minimum balance. You can keep $0 on it, you can keep up to $10,000 on it. And the minimum load amounts can be about $10 depending on the card. And so you can add cash at 45,000 Western Union agent locations with our Reload network around the country. You can put cash on also at 7-Eleven, Dollar General, and Family Dollar stores, just right at the cash register there. You can load direct deposit for all or part of payroll, government benefits, and taxes. Which is a great thing this time of year as well. And you can also load a money transfer, like I said, from a Western Union money transfer directly onto the card without having to go out and pick up cash. It's a great way to manage your money.
Absolutely. You know, and I want to give you at home a quick look at this. If you look at this card, it is just like a regular MasterCard or regular debit card, certainly nothing different, and you can use it in so many ways. And so I think this is really a great alternative for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Great to meet you.
You too.
Thank you so much for coming by. Really good information. And if you'd like to find out more about reloadable prepaid cards and how they can become part of your overall financial strategy, visit westernunion.com/prepaid. That's westernunion.com/prepaid, or Facebook us at The Balancing Act for more on this important topic.